Alright, let's just get ready for another one. At least the category here is pretty short, so you can just keep banging out runs. But a short category like this, it kind of feels like it, you know, it doesn't mean that much to lose like a run. Because you get back to where you lost a run so quickly anyway.
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Most of the skips in this game are harder with mouse and keyboard, in my experience. Having the analog movement just makes a lot of the skips a lot more fluent to do. That is true. But you could also just switch. Or you could just put in a lot of practice for the skips with mouse and keyboard.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora? I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
I mean, I play exclusively with controller, but, you know. I know Melancholy does a really good job playing only with mouse and keyboard. So it is doable. It's just some of the skips, I'd imagine, are probably a good ways harder to do. Move with controller and aim with mouse, no. Like, drop the controller while before combat and then use mouse and keyboard in combat. Then everything else with controller.
Alo, take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans,
Hey, Mick. Thanks for good luck.
On about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum.
I want or
She was
rumor.
not.
Well, now
Don't make.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about.
What do you mean by joystick special?
Might be worth a shot. Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machine.
Runs on dance pad,
find a
yeah.
way, and to do that,
How do you aim on a dance pad?
we'll follow the river north. A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? I'm built to last. I'll make it share with this machine part.
What the hell was that? And how would that knock me backwards and not forwards? That was such a weird angle to knock me backwards from. At the very least, it should have been to the side, perhaps.
That's a big machine part.
Stay down.
I haven't seen a part like this before. It's a big one. It's nice. A long time ago. Scavengers have just about started.
That's a really good tonic.
That's the last of the
Besides me
scavengers.
getting knocked backwards.
Scavengers ripped out 3
That's
major
pretty good.
parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay.
But I've seen people do those runs where they do dance pad or drum kit or something like that. Like, how do you even get started with learning that?
Now I need to climb that tall neck again. I'll need to find higher ground. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Because that is just like beyond, I guess, my comprehension as to how
Now I just have
one
to
would
reach
go
its
about
edge.
learning that. But in all fairness, I feel like most people that do those runs, they don't get really good at it. They just do it well enough to be able to beat the game, which is impressive enough, but, you know. First you have to be a bit mental. True. They just have a better gaming chair. How would that help in a dance pad run? I feel like a gaming chair will not really affect a dance pad run. Or is there something I'm missing in that calculation?
That must
Holy crap. Gotta roll in a more left pattern there. Lost me some time. I forgot it doesn't trigger by the tower itself. Was it terrible Nautic?
Are you
I bet
kind of?
and what is it? You'll know shop if you
How
go to the then puppy.
and off.
If you
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice wasps to find this shaman's path. These mountains must be the ice wasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
It's 3626.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Another marker. Good.
What are the benefits of SSD? I mean, you get faster loads. Which obviously majorly doesn't impact the speedrun. It impacts it a little bit with the restart from saves. Because there's a little bit of loading that can't be accounted for in the load remover.
Done with the cave. next on this path?
But other than that, it's not that much of a difference.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross. Now how do I cross this one?
Rich. Yeah, I guess this is the quieter than an HDD. Even though, when we're talking about PS4s, even with SSD, a PS4 can still be quite loud at times. Depends on the game though. When I play Horizon, PS4 isn't actually that loud. There's some other games where it just turns my PS4 into a jet engine. Like Last of Us Part 2, I remember, does that. And recently when I played Control, it also sounded like a jet engine the entire time.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
There's no checkpoint, Frasha. If you restart from save, you get sent back to before you entered the cave.
Lots of strange equipment.
That's the last checkpoint.
What was this place?
You don't get a checkpoint until after the cutscene with the Frostclaw. So restarting from save would lose you like 2 minutes. Probably. Or something like that, along those lines.
So that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
There's the pigment you could pick up to get a checkpoint for that, but
Alright. Let's see if the door's open.
but wouldn't be worth it because it's a little bit out of the way. Maybe before you enter them, but I don't know if you could test that.
Fresh air ahead. Out again.
Yeah, I feel like the run to get back to the platform, like, you would have to do that run, like, perfectly every time. Like,
She has to be in here somewhere.
because you don't know what affects the bridge being up or down, and I don't really think it has something to do how close you is to it, but I'm not sure when you're close enough to affect it. So I don't know. But then again, sometimes it feels like you do like really well and get there on the exact same time as another run, and you'd still get two different bridges.
Back to the source.
I don't know what causes it. You'd need like some sort of cheat engine to really test that, I feel like. Where you would be able to pause the game and move your camera to the bridge, see what's happening. some sort of way of figuring out specifically what causes the bridge to start moving. Because I don't think you as the player has direct control over it.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded.
Probably is a way to metaplate it,
Aurea.
but I have no idea how to find that way.
No, I will not submit. Aurea Sedaemon.
It's something that could always be looked into.
Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
You heard it. He was now.
Whatever. Both
Weak.
sounds.
Huh. But you heard and or do until
It's a good shaman's path. Still losing time because my PV got a gold. And I probably lost those 2 seconds at the very beginning. Because my mound was a little far out of the way at Natuk. But everything else was good. Alright, let's get a good hunting ground now. Oh yeah, true. I mean, nothing is random in a game. But the thing that causes it to be random could be something that you just have no control over. Like, it could be the position of, like, the snow on the screen that decides it.
keep array and I reached the only the if we'll need.
At 18 seconds, that was slow. Messed up a little bit on after the Ravager. Killing the Ravager was fine, but killing the smaller machines could have been better. Still saved a little bit of time. I guess so, for Russia, yeah. Yeah, but you just need to find that point. I don't know how you would find that point. Because you can't see the bridge until you're close enough to it. And when you're close enough to it, it has already started moving. Hello?
If I'm people, I didn't. I won't. But if I won't see.
frost figures. Aratak and Araya must be close.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking as well. Like, how exactly would you go about finding the exact point?
Gotta head up that mountain.
That is what I have no idea how to even begin finding that.
And those rock paintings mark the path.
Because how would you know you have found the right point?
All right.
Fair enough. Good luck with it. And let me know, of course, if you find anything.
You need to take out the herd below.
Okay, let's do that.
I dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
Been better.
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
A random death from Gorilla would most likely not be able to answer the question.
Help point to the next
It would only be the person that actually programmed it that would have any clue.
Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines
And the chance of contacting the correct person would be quite low, I'd imagine.
Okay, one down. Got them both.
Over here. Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Not that way. I need to get to the valley.
Get a good fight here. Kidding me? Not bad. It's a shame I lost so much time on the WAG challenge. Solid fight.
I don't know how it works, but I know how to stop it.
Yeah, but you need to find a manipulation first. And if you have nowhere to if I have no clue where to start with the manipulation, I don't know if I have one that would work. So I would have to test it on like, for like every meter on the shaman's path, I would have to do a random manipulation, see if it works. Then if it didn't, move a meter forward, try again. You know, it would just be, you know, you could do that, but that would take an awful lot of time.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost. Ho!
Hey, look. No.
Are you?
Yeah. You. It this.
I'd like.
Are you?
Alright, let's hope we get a good end game here.
Nice this place.
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Jump.
Not much farther now.
Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
Bodies to shame us for the last two.
Your spirits are one.
These Look out! More machines!
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly keep him from drinking on the job. This here, without our beloved here's to you, Kevin. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our new programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our
And then that miss.
I'll second that, Director General.
How am I missing?
All right, Saya. What's our latest number?
There we go. Jesus.
1,654.
Ring up, everyone.
Well, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without interruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
More machines. Make
Come
ready.
on. Get up here. Are you kidding me? How was I close enough for that? Could have been better.
Deeds. But that bat
Freezing took so long.
All right, down we go. This way.
in there.
Doesn't look like there's much choice.
Nice, first try.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross. That did it. Here they come.
I thought I wasn't gonna grab the box there.
Extend the bridge. Okay, let's get them across. I made it! Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Perfect.
This place looks more like the mountain you.
Now let's hope the Scorchers cooperate.
Exploit successful. Restraints abated. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus.
That was literally perfect.
It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hostile recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this network.
Spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus.
Indeed.
What is that?
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep
But
moving.
the split always more or less comes down to how the Scorchers are. So let's just hope for the best here. Because this is literally, not literally, but basically RNG for the most part. How's it going? It's going pretty well. How did your Persona 5 run go the other day?
I'll try to find a way through.
Looked like you were on decent pace when I was there.
Need to get a ray in.
At the 8-hour mark.
That should do it.
It was trash. Oh well. Oh! Is this a gold? It is.
To any
Alright.
human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities.
Alright, Tablas
into the
jump. We'll
primary
decide this.
geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these
That was a
vulnerabilities
really good split.
to destroy compromised elements of this facility, while preserving
Let's
most
see what
of
we
the
got here.
backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional.
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. Machine parts dumped here to be melted down. efficient.
Yes!
Yeah, looks like I'll have to go over it. The others will have a lot easier time.
Practice pays off. Still got one fight here left. And that fight needs to... It could world record, but it needs to be perfect. According to best possible time. There's a chance. Kind of surprising given how bad the Warrior challenge went and not took, but oh well. Let's just stay focused here and see what we get. At the very least, there's a very big chance of a PB at least. Not gonna complain about that.
Possible security threat detected.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. Okay. The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. They can't let it stop us.
Really good backup fight there. Failed the beginning of the fight, but it's a PB. Dang it! A really good backup though, because I really messed up the beginning there. That was a great way to back up that fight. And not lose too much time. What a crazy good endgame though, Jesus.
Hello, because it is your weekend. I do broad.
So as just the truth.
I'd like.
Ah. A little bit of time lost there at the end. Thought I could pause quickly enough. It's not. Whatever. 36-34. Let's go. I was not expecting that to PB when I went into the late game there, but that late game was sick. Let's go.
If you'd never come along,
nice.
I would have marched my kin to our death.
Not a world record.
Araya.
It was actually quite close. World record is 36-26 by Aussie. That was a really solid end game.
I would not have been
awesome. I guess we're de-rusted. I guess I was right about being de-rusted.
She wouldn't let anything stop her.
She was Banuk until the end.
Very nice.
I was wrong. The Karja never broke her. Only made her strong.
Like at long notch, I was behind by 25, so
it was her
definitely time to save.
I always said I had an unshakable will, but Arrayas
awesome.
Was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last
I'm kind of shocked how well that ending went.
And why the spirit.
Very nice. Oh, speaking of Aussie, thanks for the 9-month free sub, dude. Appreciate it.
Only you could have heard it, brother. Now.
Oh man, that Fireclaw fight was. I'm not sure if it was my fault, but like I froze him.
And where I'm going, Marek can't follow.
Like I completely froze him at the beginning, and then he just immediately, you know, unfroze. I have a feeling it was something I did, but I'm not sure.
A wiser one for the path.
And by the way, Aussie, thank you so much for the 9-month free sub. Really appreciate the continued support. Thank you, man.
Much to be done.
Sub 36 is definitely possible in this category.
Yes, fire.
That's gonna require a really good run, but sub 36 is doable.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
But nice. I mean, the beginning of this run was a little bit eh. And actually, decent Song's Edge. Tolnik was solid. Natsuk was bad. Shaman's Path was alright. Hunting Ground was alright. Warwick Challenge was garbage. Frostclaws were, again, alright. Long Notch, alright. And then Firebreak was decent. Production Area was basically perfect. Blast Jump first try. Fireclaw was... the beginning of the fight was a mess, but I backed it up really well, so I didn't lose too much time. Awesome. Let's go. GG. We'll keep going, though. Still gotta keep the eyes on the prize. Get the world record, or... I mean, at this point, probably gonna push for 35. So we'll keep at it. GG. I did not expect to PB so soon, but nice. That's very motivating. Let's go.